Okay, part 4. I'm going to start my clock as well. Right, where's my clock going? Right, I'm going to show you how to display the comments so we can see what comments have been made about a product. Now, in our display products bit, so this is getting long now, it's getting longer and longer. After we've got the product information, we've currently got the bit that allows us to make a comment. Now, I'm going to display comments after that. So after that if, I'm going to create another if. Well, no, I'm going to do a loop and try and get the comments. So what I need to do is hold them in a data view. There's a couple of ways we could do this actually. Now I'm going to get one at the start. Okay, so I'm going to get another data view. So I'm going to create a data view and we're going to filter it, and then we don't have to keep fetching data from the database. We get it once. So DV comments equals data.get comments. Okay, so that'll get all the comments for the products that we want. So we're going to generate this property, go to it. So you should be getting a good list of things inside. So it's going to be like the get products one. So I'm just going to steal the code from get products. Okay, so copy and paste. You can type it if you want, but I'm not going to bother. So I want all the stuff from the rating. So I want star from rating. I'm going to put it in square brackets because I've still got that issue. Right, and now order by. Now I haven't got any date information on these comments, which is probably something I should have put, but there's not much I can do about that now. So what I'm going to do is order them by rating. So the highest ratings first instead, the rating field. Okay, and then return that. Okay, so back to my browse code. So I've just selected everything, ordered them with the best comments first, effectively. So I've put that in that data view called DV comments. Alright, what we're going to do is we're going to apply a filter. So we're going to say DV comments.filter, row filter, equals. So I'm going to say where the item ID equals the current item ID that we're processing. So item ID. Okay, so we're dynamically changing the filter. Then what we're going to do is we're going to say for each data row view, I think it was data row, yep, data row view. So this is comment row, I'm going to call it, in DV comments. Right, so what we're going to try and add is a bit of text saying what the comment and rating was. So if I use my label and I say L equals new label, or I can create a new one, it doesn't matter, so I create a new one. Label com equals new label, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to say com dot text equals, no I'm not, I'm going to create that label outside of that loop, and I'll explain why in a sec. So I'm going to create this little label there. I'm going to say plus equals. Okay, so after I've created this, it'll have nothing in it, but then I'm going to do multiple rows, and I want to keep using the same label and then add it at the end. So I'm going to say com.text equals, so I want comment row, comment, and we could put the user details up if we wanted to, but I just don't want to do that. Okay, so we're going to have their comment, and then I'm going to put a line break, so it'll be our tag. On the next line I'm going to put their rating, so I'm going to say text plus equals rating, and then I'm just going to put a number. Okay, so I'm just going to put what it is from the field. That's going to be rating field. Okay, and then I'm going to finish with a line break. In fact, you know what? I'm not going to put a line break on there. So I'm going to have the comment, and then after the comment I'm going to put a space before the word rating. Okay, now we're probably going to find that we have an issue with the line break. So I'm going to say com.text equals, I'm going to put a line break so that we're not after the submit button. Okay, because that might happen, so I'll just put that in. Right, so after this, what I need to do is add. So I can say item div dot add dot controls dot add com. Okay, now if we haven't got anything, we'll have created a label with a break and we'll be adding that. So what we can do is we can say, after we've set the filter, if the count is greater than 0, then do all of this. Okay, so I'm going to put a little comment there, show any comments. So we set the filter. Remember, we grabbed that data, all the comment data here. So after we've added the commenting system, we show the other comments below it. Okay, it's up to you if you want to do it that way. You can put them somewhere else. Okay, and then we add each comment. Oh, well, let's just see if it works, shall we? Now, we're going to show comments whether the user's logged in or not. So we should see, when we run this code now, just the browse page straight off, we should see comments displayed. Unless we've made a mistake and it crashes. Like, it seems to keep doing that. It's as if the server crashes. I don't know why. Let's just run it again. And it's worked this time. So I've made a few comments on Outrun. There's that one I did in the previous video about Final Fight. Okay, so it's working. It looks rubbish, but that's for you to mess about with and make look better by using classes. Okay, all you've got to do is if you say com.class CSS class equals comment label, and then you can mess about with it. Okay, so it's up to you to tidy that up and make it not look rubbish. Let's run the whole system and log in to see if we can make a comment and it gets displayed properly. We may need to do a little bit of work. So let's just check this. So Daz logs in, goes to some products. He's going to comment an R type. Top game, good price. He's going to comment and he's going to give it a 5 rating. So he's going to make that comment. Okay, so the page hasn't updated. Let's manually refresh this. So let's just do click the refresh icon. Yeah. So we'll click cancel on that. So what we need to do is, after we've made a comment, and let's go to our code that does that. So that is in our make comment box. So we do this, make the comment. What we should do is force the page to redisplay. So after I've added my comment, and remember that's in my make comment code, I'm just going to do the standard response dot redirect, and I'm going to do dot. Okay, which should reload this page. So let's just, I've run browse, it's not going to work. Right. Okay, let's run. So I'm just saying, like, I want to reload the page afresh with no post back or anything. So it's just as if we've just gone to the page for the first time. So let's run default and log in and see where we get to here. Daz logs in. It's a big commenter, is Daz. He'd be on Amazon as one of our top raters. Right, so there's that rating I had from before. So let's have Daz now change his mind, say, oh, too hard, too hard, too much, and he's going to give it a rating of 1. So I'm going to click make comment. Hopefully it'll then reload the page. Oh, I've been an idiot. that does the site default. Right, because I put dot. So let's change it and just tell it to show browse.aspx. Okay, so run. No, getting all flustered now. Right, so that comment I just put on him saying it's too hard, it's there, and you can see. But I've got to go to default to log on, so let's just manually do that without having to come out. Now, it has remembered it from the last time I run it. Right, log in as him again. Browse product. Right, let's pick a different game. Let's pick Final Fight and say bit repetitive. Give it a 4 though, because it's still not about. I can't even spell, but I don't care. So say make comment. This time it does reload the page and it's in there. Okay. So quickly recap. So we added another data view to hold the comments for all the products. After we've shown our comment box, we set a filter saying, right, well, filter the comments for the current item. And then we say, right, if we've got some comments, create a label and do this. Okay. So create a label, put a break in it to make sure it goes on the next line, and then add each row of comments in. Okay. Another way we could have done it is if I'd have created a label each time. Let's just move that into there. Okay, and moved that into there. You don't have to do this, but I could then mess about and say com.css class equals select, and I can style the comments if you want to do that. It should have the exact same effect, just that we're adding lots of labels instead of one label. That's all. Okay. And that's about it. I had to make a change to my make comment to tell it to reload the page after I'd made my comment. That was the only thing I didn't do on the previous video. So that's making comments. The next video I will show you how to create a basket and start ordering goods.